Hello everybody, so for today's video I have decided to finally film my Perth Fashion Festival experience. I decided to, instead of making this a Perth Fashion Festival vlog, I would make it a sit down chatty video where I would talk about my experience at Perth Fashion Festival and go through each of the shows I was in and different aspects of those shows. So yes, let's get on with the video. I'm always going to be looking down at my laptop, so excuse me if I keep looking down at my laptop because I've got all my notes written down so I did not forget a single thing. The first show I was in was opening night. I was so excited, and also looking at the designers, we had Morrison, Sass & Bide, One Fell Swoop, Rachel Gilbert, and Empire Rose. Yep, I'm pretty sure that was all of them, and I was like, I have to be a part of this show. This is the show I really want to be a part of because it had all these massive designers that I just absolutely love the clothes of. Anyway, so the fitting. So my first outfit I tried on was for Sass & Bide, and it was a really easy outfit. It was just joggers with a tank top pretty much. The second one I tried on was for One Fell Swoop. The first outfit I tried on did not fit me at all. And then they tried me on a different outfit, and this was a pink dress. I was like, yes, this is the outfit. It didn't really fit me fully, but I remember just being like, I've got to rock this one or I'm not gonna get as good of an outfit. Like, just make it work. And then they obviously saw that and they're like, hey, she can wear this outfit. She's rocking it. It looks good on her. She can wear it. Literally, as soon as I walked in, the first thing that caught my eye was this one sparkly pink dress. I remember just looking at it being like, I wonder who's wearing that. It's not going to be me. I just know it. And then the person that was helping us fit for the clothes, she was like, hey, she can try on that black one and also that sparkly one. And I literally was like, wait, what? Yes, I have to make this dress work. So I put on this dress and it surprisingly fit like a glove. It just fit right on in. I fit right on into that dress. It was stunning, and I was like, I have to wear this dress, and I did, and I was so excited. The next look was my Morrison look. For the Morrison look, I wore this high neck white kind of layered dress, I guess, and I felt like so pretty in it. Next, I was taken into the Empire Rose room. So yeah, and then I pretty much got fitted for this, like, it was like a black catsuit underneath and then this like green sequined kimono, and then they asked me to put in the shoulder pads, and I swear I took so long to put in these shoulder pads. Like, you had to physically grab the shoulder pad and put it in, and I did it the wrong way the first time, and I was just a mess. And so yeah, and I tried it on, fitted for it, and then I was actually told that it wasn't the actual outfit. I was actually getting a different one, and it was black, and it was going to be spray painted with multiple different colors. So I was really excited for that, and turns out one of my co-workers at work, her really good friend was the person that spray painted them. So it was really cool that that happened as well. The shoe situation, in fittings, it was going to be an issue. I tried them on and they were like this, they just had a different way of kind of wrapping around your ankle. My dresser for the show is not going to know how to do this, and they didn't. Next, I want to talk about hair and makeup. I usually am not a fan of the poof, like when it's like a poof at the front. Hair was like gelled back here, and I had like a bit of a poof there, and then at the back it was just like my normal hair going down, and I actually really liked the hair for that. The makeup was really beautiful. It was kind of like very simple in terms of like the eyes and everything like that, but it had this really nice like kind of matte red lipstick. And then backstage, it was last minute, but I found out that I was walking the finale walk for One Fell Swoop. I got to walk with some really amazing models, walked like in a line down, and that was really cool. They had the same glasses, but they added all these flowers on top, so I could barely see, and I remember being so confused. Like, they didn't say in the fitting that we would get them, and so I remember being like, are you sure this is meant for me, like not someone else? They also gave me, for the finale walk, these really long flower earrings, and I put them on my left ear, and I fully was like, my ear was like this, and I was like trying to hold my ear. I was like, my left ear cannot handle the weight apparently, so I put it in my right ear and it was fine. I was like, is my left ear just like weak? So the actual show, I was so nervous. I feel like I blacked out for Sass and Bide and One Fell Swoop. I blacked out. Like Sass and Bide, don't even remember it. And then One Fell Swoop, I was so nervous the whole time. The fabric of the dress is quite thin. And I remember obviously because the dress was kind of big for me, I remember being like, I'm gonna flash everyone and I'm not gonna know because it just feels like I'm constantly flashing, but it's just really thin fabric. Rachel Gilbert, I ended up walking the best in Rachel Gilbert because I was so nervous because of the tight skirt. And I literally walk out, I'm like, I'm going to literally look like an idiot. The girl behind me is going to catch up to me because I'm going to be walking like a tiny penguin. Like, it ended up being like actually a good walk and I felt amazing in it because it was definitely like a standout dress. So that ended up being a really good experience. The music, that's right, the music was all 90s music. And I remember just like every song was a song you would know. Overall, I had actually a really good time. I just think I let the nerves get the best of me. I didn't really get to enjoy it as much because I was so nervous. Okay, the next show that I was in was the International Runway. The fitting for this went by very quickly. Most of the outfits weren't that complicated to put together and they already knew exactly what they wanted us to wear. I remember the first outfit, I was pretty much asked, hey, are you okay with just having your boobs out? And I was like, to be honest, I'm honestly okay with anything at this point. I ended up wearing this like see-through black top and there's just like this black skirt, but the top was see-through and I remember just being like, guess the boobs are out today. The second outfit was so pretty. It was probably one of my favorites that I got. It was just like a sheet of fabric, like obviously the most amazing quality of fabric, but then they like wrapped it up into like a dress to me and it was so pretty. So for hair and makeup, they did the poof again, which I was like, what? It was like literally, it felt like at first when I was first sitting down in hair, like it was the exact same hair. This time they put it into like a ponytail instead. The makeup, it was like, just like, I feel like the makeup was really simple, but I can't really remember. Oh no, it was like pinky colors, pinky lips, pink eyeshadow, very like blush. Like, I'm so bad at explaining hair and makeup. Like, I'm really bad at it. Very like blush. Like backstage, now backstage it was a little bit stressful, mainly because I feel like the people that were organizing it felt a lot of pressure because there were some really big international designers that had flown either over here or their stuff over here to have in this show, and so there's a lot of pressure. So I completely understood the stress. One of my outfits, the wrapped up dress, they were quite worried because the outfits kept creasing. The girls were moving in them and we had to get changed into them, so it kind of made creases in the fabric. They didn't really have time to steam them again, and I remember we had to like stay super still. Oh yeah, but also that wrap dress, like people weren't told how to wrap it. So I was literally sitting there like, hey, does anyone want to wrap me up? And then people were like, we actually don't know how you're meant to be wrapped up. And I was like, and I also thought, hang on a second, if someone wraps this wrong at least once, like this is just all gonna fly off me and I'm gonna be butt naked on the stage. And there is no turning back. Next was Future Runway. I've always loved Future Runway and I love fitting for it because it's always these really abstract clothes. I love it. I love trying on things and clothes that I wouldn't normally wear myself. So I woke up and they had a lot less models than they were meant to. So I ended up getting put into 4 outfits. First one that I was wearing was for costume wear. This felt amazing. It was like a gladiator vibe. They had like this denim dress with a bunch of like armor, like leather fabric, and it kind of looked like armor stuff, and they had like these wings here. I don't know how to explain that any differently. And then my last outfit was one of my favorites. It was like this tie-dye, like bikini top, I guess, with this purple skirt that was stunning. Like this color was beautiful. And then it had twinkly lights, which you could turn on. And that was like the wearable technology aspect. It was stunning, it was beautiful, and I felt like a mermaid and I literally loved it so much. We did have issues at first because the top didn't really fit me because I don't have many boob. I don't have much boob. So, hair and makeup. By far, this was my favorite hair and makeup that I had done. I had this massive, like, afro, like, poofed out hair with these braids here, which I loved. And the makeup was, like, black eyeliner with fluorescent like orange lipstick. I'll show you a picture of it because I took so many selfies in it. Honestly, first outfit took quite a while, but luckily it was my first outfit, so there's plenty of time to get changed. This is backstage, by the way. Getting out of that one took quite a while because a lot of like lace up, so we had to like undo all of that, and the guy literally just grabbed them and like ripped them off. Like I was like, this is savage, but whatever. My second and third outfit was literally the most easiest thing to get changed into. They were so quick, so easy, and I was like, there. Then the last one though, the twinkly lights weren't turning on. Got them to turn on, and then when I came off the catwalk, I looked down and they weren't on. So I don't know if they were on for the catwalk or if they had turned off. I was really hoping though that they did. Next was closing night. Fittings for this, I was so excited because this is my first ever closing night. I remember being like, I'm so excited. I rocked up kind of late, and then I got dragged straight in, which I felt really bad for because a bunch of these models that were early were just still sitting there waiting for their turn. They're like, hey Des, come in. And I was like, I'm so sorry everyone. And they literally tried me on like 2 outfits, but they really just wanted to get to know my body type. I really liked the outfits I did try on, so I remember being like, hey, this is gonna be a good show. I know that whatever they're gonna put me in, I'm probably gonna like it. The first outfit I wore was this long kind of material, literally describes what the color is, I feel like, but it was like this cream colored dress with this thick belt and like this really cool big hat. And then my second outfit was a navy jumpsuit. Really liked that. And then my third outfit was this turquoise like cami top tucked into this floral satin skirt, and with this like really sick bag that was literally a weapon. Like it was like a box bag, and literally if I went bang, I could like whack everybody. Hair and makeup for this was not the most amazing experience, I will admit. And this is only because Future Runway was just before it. They wanted the exact opposite of what I had already had. So I had this big poofed out hair, but they wanted a bun. And then the makeup, they wanted to go from like this eyeliner to and fluorescent lipstick to like the most natural makeup. And I remember sitting there having to like rub the eyeliner off. My eyes were so sore from the amount of rubbing I had to do, but it ended up working. And the hair and the makeup looked stunning. That's right, I also got given sushi, so I was really happy. Like I was like, okay, this is fine. I remember as soon as I got given sushi, I was like, okay, do whatever you want with me, guys. No, a really funny experience happened. So pretty much all of the hair dryers, the electricity went out. So the hair dryers stopped working. I like laughed about it a little bit, and I told my makeup artist, I'm like, oh, imagine if all the lights go out, then all of you guys will have to do the makeup in complete darkness. I'm not even kidding. 2 seconds later, all the lights went out. As the lights went out though, a photographer came up to me and was like, hey, can I get your photo? And I was like, yeah. As soon as the lights went out is when the flash went off. So he has literally got a photo of me where I'm like shocked and surprised. I'll add it now because I did get sent the photo of me when the lights went out in that moment. But the makeup artists were onto it. As soon as the lights went out, they all pulled out their phones and their torch lights and literally just kept going with the makeup. Like it was like the weirdest thing. Like everyone was ready for it. The next one. Oh my gosh, this was my favorite fitting ever. I walked for the Multicultural fashion show, which was one of the day shows being held by Perth Fashion Festival. And this was, I can't really say her name, but it's Fatima something. I walked into this fitting, my mouth literally dropped to the floor because I was just blown away by the outfits I was wearing. And I tried these outfits and they were just stunning. The first one I tried on was this emerald green dress that was long with this massive train. The second one I wore, it was like this slick black sparkly dress, and I was like, again, this is incredible. The third dress I wore was this wedding dress. It was very traditional and like old-fashioned a little bit, but it was just so beautiful. It was like high neck, massive like poof, and then it had like these big puffy sleeves as well. And then pretty much 2 girls weren't able to make it, and they had the same kind of body type as me and the same height as well. So I got to try on their dresses, and I was like, are you serious? I will spend all day here. I would try on every single one of these dresses for you if you need me to. So I was in heaven. Oh yeah, that's right. And then on the day, I got given an extra outfit, and it was this lingerie outfit. I rock up and I saw this satin robe just with all my other dresses, and I was like, hang on a second, like, is that mine? Like, am I meant to be wearing that? Then I had to really quickly get rushed fit for lingerie, and they hadn't got my size left, and they just had 10s, so I ended up having to wear size 10 bottoms. The robe was wrapped around me, so it was all fine. It was all fine, but I really was stressed about that for a while. Backstage. Okay, this was definitely the most hectic of all of my backstage experiences. I was just getting rushed onto stage, just shoved onto stage, because everyone was taking so long to get in and out of their outfits because they were just these massive ball dresses and wedding dresses, and there wasn't that many of us. So I remember literally I would get changed into one outfit and just get shoved on the stage, like, go. The show was beautiful though. Like, they had live singers and they were singing like very like popular songs, but just like very slow. Like Senorita was beautiful. I remember for the first look, the emerald green dress, I got given a mask that went just over my mouth, and I remember being like, wait, what is this? And I couldn't talk, so I was like, I like hope this is like what I'm actually meant to be wearing and someone's not just put this on me. Like, the third outfit, the wedding dress, I got to be the first person that walked out. And I walked out and the singers were singing Senorita and they were like looking at each other, and I fully was like that third wheel situation. I had to walk straight through them and I was like breaking them up, and it was literally like from a movie. Like I was like like walking through, and like they were like separated, they parted like the Red Sea for me, and I like walked through and I was like, yes. The last show, so this was the South Metro TAFE show. I felt so bad for the fittings. I was already planning on rocking up an hour late, and I did tell them that. Then my netball game finished later than expected, so I was even more late, and then I looked at where exactly the fitting was because I had assumed it was in the city for some reason. I look again and it's not. It's where my university actually is, and that's ages away. I was not going to be there anytime soon, so I remember having to ring them up and being like, hey, I'm gonna be even later, and I felt so bad. The designers were so understanding, so it ended up working out really well, but I still felt really bad. So the outfits. My first outfit was pretty much this. It was like a white crop top with this blazer that had patches sewn onto it, white matching pants with the same kind of pattern on it, and then a white headscarf. And the second outfit I wore was like this pinky goldy dress that had this like massive like, oh, it's so hard to explain. Again, I'm gonna have to show you a picture. It turns out, apparently, this is what I heard, but she's in year 12 and she made this outfit. I was like shocked. I was like, hell yeah, am I gonna walk in this outfit with pride? But the makeup, I remember being so confused. I was getting my hair and makeup done, just chilling. And then all of a sudden they're like, hey, can you like come over here? So I sat down and all of a sudden, like puts this print on me, and then like, I don't even know what it'd be called. Spray painted a white triangle on my forehead, and I was like, okay. But I looked around and I'm like, oh, everyone has a white triangle on their forehead. Backstage was so fun and so easy. It was like 2 outfits and there was so many models, so it literally ended up being the most easiest chill time. Like, I didn't have to stress out at all. I just got to enjoy the experience. You only had 2 outfits. Changes weren't that fast. You could take your time, get some photos, dance to the music backstage, and it was really good. So yeah, it was honestly such a good experience. I had such an awesome time, and it was a really great way to end the whole experience and end Perth Fashion Festival for me. So that is it for this video. I honestly would like to thank Perth Fashion Festival so much for letting me be a part of this experience. I always look forward to this time of the year, and it genuinely was so much fun this year. I had the best time. I hope you guys also enjoyed the video, and please feel free to leave a comment down below with any other film suggestions. And also please like and subscribe and follow me at heartdesi21. Bye guys!